You shouldn't even ask me that question. With your girlfriend or friend, you'll be romantic, or wife. By default, it'll happen. You're a man, you do what you do automatically. I'm a woman, I do what I do automatically. I'm a very non-serious person. Nobody is just a joker. No. You should know me by now. I mean, I hate preaching. As a woman, whatever I do. Hello Andy, IndiaGlitz viewers andariki namaskaram. Na peru Nandini Reddy. My latest film Kalyana Vaibhogame tvoralo release avutundi on March 4th, and so looking forward to all of you going and see the film. ఖచ్చితంగా వెళ్ళి చూడండి, డెఫినెట్గా ఎంజాయ్ చేస్తారు. మంచి గ్యాంగ్ తీసుకొని వెళ్తే ఇంకా బెటర్, బికాస్ బోల్డ్ అని జోక్స్ ఇవన్నీ ఉంటాయి. సో మనకు గుంపు ఉంటే డిస్కస్ చేసుకోవడానికి, నవ్వుకోవడానికి బాగుంటుంది. సో హ్యావ్ అ బ్లాస్ట్ అండ్ గో వాచ్ కళ్యాణ వైభోగమే. హౌ ఇస్ ద ఫిల్మ్ కమ్ అవుట్ అంటే ఎవరికి వాళ్ళ బిడ్డ ముద్దుగానే ఉంటుంది. సో ఐఎమ్ హ్యాపీ. ఐ థింక్ ఇట్స్ మై బెస్ట్ ఫిల్మ్ సో ఫార్. I'm really happy. I'm feeling quite relaxed at the time of release. And chinna nerves elago untai, but I really enjoyed the whole process of making the film. I had a lot of fun making the film. So it's very vibrant and energetic, and it's nice. I like it. So I think you'll like it. Yeah, that is the story. Basically, it's set in today's times. What is today's generation? What is their fear, apprehensions about marriage? What are their confusions? What are their desires? Ivan unnai. So it is about today's generation. Also, it explores the other generation's point of view also, because it's always in comparison, right? So the parents' angle is also encountered, and we've tried to tell the story in a very fun way, with those touching moments also, but there's a lot of humor as well in the film. So, and it's very real kind of humor. So I think a lot of people will connect to it. You'll see parts of your family, your friends, moments that have happened in your life. You will find a lot of relatability in the story. I always write situational humor. I mean, I think you should take that for granted. You shouldn't even ask me that question, because I never have tracks of other comedians coming and all that. I try to create, because that's what I like. The kind of films that I've liked are Rishikesh Mukherjee and Bapu Gar's, Jandhyal Gar cinemalu and all that. So I like situational humor. I find it really brings out a new kind of humor. So most of my films will have situational humor.
I think there is a separate gang, a group of comedians, character artists.
Raj Madraj garu is playing a character in the film. See, I never, the thing is, I never mark characters in my film as comedians. Like in typical commercial films, the guy has to just come, do comedy and go back. I don't have things like that. I have characters. Either the character, he will be sad, he will be angry, he will be upset. From that you can find him funny or not, but I don't specifically bring in people to do comedy. Raj Madraj is playing the hero's father, and he's a very cute man. There are humorous situations involving him, and there are very touching situations involving him. It's like, in one human being, nobody is just a joker. You're funny at times. When your friend is in trouble, you'll give him good advice. At that time you're serious. With your girlfriend or friend, you'll be romantic, or wife. So there are all these shades in every human being. So I try to put those shades in all my characters in the film. So every character has comedy, every character will have emotion. So those variations will keep happening as per the requirement of the story.
How have you treated the subject differently from others who have dealt with this subject?
I think by default, my way of narration is different. It's not that Ala Modlaindi was a very different story, right? It was a story that you've seen so many times before. Boy likes girl. By time boy goes and tells girl is with someone. By time girl finds out boy is with someone. Then a lot of confusions happen, and then they meet. If I had just told you this as a line, you'll say, okay, there are probably 75,000 stories. It's the way you narrate it, the way the characters talk, way they react, all that makes the difference. And so I have my own way of narrating these stories. So therein will come the difference. And like I said, the fact that I've tried to keep it real itself will separate it from a lot of the other stories.
On the face of it, the subject of Kalyana Vaibhogame seems to be more intense, profound than your previous two films.
It's not more intense. It's because if I have to actually separate it, there is it's almost 70% is humor. 70% is humor. But what is the difference between my previous film to this is the family emotions. There are more characters in this. So we have delved a little bit more into those emotions. But the quotient is, the humor quotient and the fun quotient is equally the same, because I'm a very non-serious person. When I'm talking itself, I'm joking half the time. So I would get very bored if I was being very serious. So that's not what it is about. It's very wacky, it's mad, it's crazy. So all those things are there, and there is a beautiful emotional quotient also in the film. So it follows the mood of the story. I don't calculate that it has to be majorly funny, I just followed the graph of the story. I want you to fall in love with those characters by the end of the film, and that's how we followed the graph. That's it.
Is it preaching?
No, you should know me by now. I mean, I hate preaching. I hate being preached to, so I hate preaching. You are not paying me $150 to come and sit for me to give you a lecture. I always say this: there are enough people in our lives to give us lecture, from our school and college principals to our parents, to whoever is around us. Everybody is ready to give you a lecture if you are willing to listen. Please, I do not want filmmakers to give audience lectures. I do not know much more about life than you know. I make probably bigger mistakes than you, so I have no right to give you a lecture. So I reserve my right only to entertain you. I don't want to lecture you. Simple as that.
So the message is implicit.
Yes, if you take away something from see, I have only put in things that I believe in, things that I like, things that touch me, things that make me laugh. Out of that, if you have a takeaway, that's a bonus. That's just what you've connected to and what you read. But I'm not trying to give you any lecture on that.
As a woman, have you broadened your perspective?
By default, it will happen, and even if I'm picking a shirt, my perspective will be there as a woman. Whatever I do, from what I eat to what movie I pick to watch to what book I read, that is implicit. I mean, I'm not going to consciously think that, oh, now I'm a woman, I should do this. No, that doesn't happen. You're a man, you do what you do automatically. I'm a woman, I do what I do automatically. By default, I am what I am. So it's just that.
Since the story seems to be coming of age, how the lead characters have a change in perception. So I thought there must be some Malavika Nayak's character must be having some feminist
My characters are as feminist as I am, or as non-feminist as I am, or whatever. There's no agenda in the film. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not trying to, try to create characters that will change the course of way women are portrayed in Telugu cinema. I don't have such huge agendas. Malavika is as feminist or non-feminist as today's girls. You won't find her standing out or very different from today's kids. They're all today's generation, so they're as relatable to you as the next door kid. So it's just that they're just real. That's it. They what a kid in 2016 is. She's that kid. She's like a 21-year-old in 2016. That's it.
You have once again chosen a Malayalam girl after
I didn't even launch her. Jabardasth Subramaniam was already there. It had nothing to do with the fact that she's Malayali. I keep getting this question. Nitya is one heroine that I launched. Malavika, I just liked the way she was, and her personality and all suited the character. It had nothing to do with the fact that she's Malayali. But it is quite incidental that all the Malayali heroines are really good performers, and I need good performers for my stories. So it's just that she fitted the bill.
for why youngsters have a change in the way they look at men. Like, in the sense, someone said that today's youngsters, I think it's you or someone related to this.
Yeah.
Try to trace out the reasons.
We've tried to discuss what their thoughts are. For rather than reasons, we've tried to discuss what their fears, what their apprehensions, why is there this confusion, is there a confusion, what is the apprehension, what is the expectation on marriage. All these kind of things we've tried to subliminally put it into the story. So that's all part of the construct of the story.
Why Naga Shourya?
Because he fit the bill. He's charming. He's the boy next door. When he smiles, the room just lights up. So he's just this nice guy who looks good, great charmer, and lot of energy, and he just fit the character that I wrote, and that's why. Malavika, same reason. She absolutely fit the bill. She's, I think whatever else for the casting of the film, I really pat my back on this. I think we've nailed the casting perfectly in this film. After you see the film, I'm very sure you're going to say, irrespective of whether you like the film or not, you'll say nobody else could have played these roles. That I'm very sure of. Kalyan is a very old friend of mine, and we work very well together. The best thing about Kalyan and my working is our taste in music is similar, and we are ruthless with each other. In the sense, we are brutally honest with each other. There are no egos when it comes to working, and so I decided he needs to push the bar for Kalyana Vaibhogame and go beyond what he has done till now. And he did, and he delivered, and the album has got a fantastic response. And it happened really fast, like within 4-5 days of releasing the album, we got huge response, so quite overwhelming. And I'm so happy for Kalyan and Lakshmi Bhupal, who wrote all the songs in the film. He also happened to write the whole all the dialogues, so for this first time you get a card saying Maatalu and Paatalu, so that's very rare. So both of them have put their heart and soul into the film, and we're all now waiting for the 4th of March, eagerly waiting to.
It was supposed to be Rashi's comeback film. But I think
when we started this film, actually Rashi Garu had only signed this film, but we were trying to release in Jan, but we couldn't get any gap there, so by the time we came to March, I think one more film of us is out. But nothing to worry about. Her character in this film remains very, very special. She's done an outstanding job, and I'm very, very, very sure that she's going to get a huge bunch of offers after this film. She's really outdone herself. I was very happy working with her. She delivered much more than what I expected, and she plays a beautiful role in the film.
finally, what do you think went wrong with Jabardasth?
It was not a story I should have done. I was trying to be somebody I was not. I didn't believe in myself. I was supposed to do Kalyana Vaibhogame there. I didn't follow my own gut instinct. It was a film done out of fear of losing your success, fear of trying to secure your success. So I just decided that's the wrong way to go about things, and it was a lesson learned. So Jabardasth will always be this huge learning curve that I've had. So what it's given me is irreplaceable, and I will always now make stories only which I believe in, irrespective of what anybody is telling me, because I believe if in my heart that I love what I'm doing, it will reach where it's supposed to reach. I may still have flops. Everybody has hits and flops. I'm not worried about that. But the process should be enjoyable for me. I should love and be passionate about what I'm doing there. So that's so Kalyana Vaibhogame by far has been my most enjoyable film for me as a maker. I've loved making every part of it and the whole experience of it. And according to me, it's my best film to date, waiting to see what the audience thinks.
So after 5 years of being in the industry,
I'd like to try different genres, because I'll get repetitive if I'm trying the same thing again and again. But whatever genre I try. I mean, I'm really see, right now I'm handicapped because I'm writing. I'm only doing what I'm writing. I'm in fact looking for stories which are ready and I could do. So I would love to do a thriller, or do an action film, do a wacky comedy action, all kinds of things. So whatever I do, there will be a human element defined human element in that story, because that's important for me. So whether I do horror, thriller, whatever I do, I like to do lots of things so that I don't get bored and you don't get bored with me. So
final concluding remarks.
Kalyana Vaibhogame, I put my heart and soul into that film. A whole lot of us have. We loved the film. We loved making it. And the film experience itself was a huge reward for us. So we just are so eager to share it with all of you. And I just promise you that how much you like it, I can't tell you. But you will definitely enjoy the film. And you will come back out of the theatre and you will want to talk about the film. That's my promise to you. So go watch it 4th of March.
I was not conscious, I'm just 17. I wouldn't do to what? Romance, did you say? Pretty much influenced by the external pressure I had. What does that mean?
చేసుకోమంటే చేసుకుంటా. తర్వాత వాడెంత మనతో తిరిగినా, సిగరెట్స్తో కాల్చినా, తాగొచ్చు కొట్టినా నీకు అస్సలు చెప్పను.
లేడీస్ అంతే భయ, వాళ్ళు కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అయ్యి మనల్ని కన్ఫ్యూజ్ చేస్తుంటారు.